Hi YouTube. I was just gonna make a video because I was reading some articles and it got me onto, what is this one? It's a Mind Journal, 70 most popular and unpopular opinions, and some of them are pretty funny. And then I started making a list of my own unpopular opinions, but I'm just gonna read this. This is an interesting poll. 51% of people agree that adding a period at the end of a text makes it appear more aggressive. Do you think that's true? 37% of people agree that cold weather is better than warm weather. 41% of people agree that orange juice tastes better with pulp. I'm completely in that. I love pulp. 37% of people agree that a sitcom Friends is overrated. And it's funny that that's on there. The first one on my list was Friends would be better without Ross. So that's just one of the things that came to my mind when I was reading. And I was like, oh, hey, they have a Friends one in here. And the one on top of my list is I would think Friends would be a lot better without Ross. David Schwimmer is a horrible actor. And especially on Friends, all he does is overact. And he just acts spazzy, and he's like a commercial actor. I don't think he could ever. I don't know. I don't like him at all. 48% of people agree that Nickelback is an impressively good band. What do you guys think about that? Because they seem to get the most hate out of any band I've ever heard of. 35% of people agree that tomatoes ruin sandwiches. Absolutely, except for BLTs or any other one that you have if you have to have a crispy bun, then it's okay. If you have just like a buttered bun, it makes it soggy and it makes it like it makes it squishy and it's not a good sandwich. But like you got to have the contrast with this with the toast. You got to have it like so when you bite into it, that tomato is it's accentuated. It's not like for some reason a tomato on a burger is nasty unless the bun is toasted. So my wife probably wouldn't even notice this because she's like she would notice that sometimes I would eat it. She probably doesn't know why, but that's why. I'd be like, sometimes he orders a tomato and he just leaves it on the side and he'll only use the lettuce. And then sometimes, it just comes with it and I will eat it. And then I won't eat it if I look right at the bun. The bun's gotta be toasted. Let's see. 48% of people agree making your bed is a useless and pointless. I think I had that in one of my previous videos that it's not a bad thing that if you do it, but like if you add up all the time that you actually do it, like you should be exercising or doing something else when you wake up that is more productive than making your bed. Some people firmly believe like there's this Jordan Peterson he's make your bed because it'll make you feel better, and then like it'll make you want to clean up your room and make it beautiful. Like I can see how you have like a process and one thing gets to another thing. Small tasks mean up to a big task. So like I'm not saying it's a complete waste of time, but like yeah, it's well, for the most part if you do it every friggin' day, it's a waste of time. You might as well just sleep on the floor and keep it made. That way you don't even have to deal with it. Like if you want to think like that, just sleep on top of, have your bed made, and then have another set of bedspreads on top of that bed, so like you can just rip them off in the morning and then throw them in the closet, and your bed's made. 23% of people agree that the letter Q should be removed from the alphabet, and it's not necessary. I have nothing against the letter Q. I think it's very attractive. And then there's all these other ones that people take things way too seriously, like it, in biology there's only two genders, so people will get feelings hurt if you tell them that there's only two genders. But like there's no way around science. There's two genders. You can be whatever you want in your head. You can, and that's completely okay, and there's nothing bad about it. But it's one of those things that people will get offended if no, there's more genders. It's like, no, there's not. And if you want to procreate, you need two, and you need one of the other. You can't have two of the same and try to procreate. Like you can have a test tube baby, but you still need all the other science to do all the stuff for you that you wouldn't be doing by having one or the other. So it's just on this particular article, it has nothing to do with like my own personal opinion, because I could give a shit what you think you are. People are more informed about pop culture than people that watch the news. So basically, if you're into a lot of pop culture, you watch a lot of TV shows or whatever, you're going to be more informed with local news and stuff that's going on than people that watch the news, because people that watch the news are getting fed a story, and they have to determine what is true. Whereas pop culture, and when sitcoms or cartoons and stuff are making punchlines at pop culture, there's all truth in that. So you have to decipher what you want to get your news from. I'm not saying that you need to get your news from pop culture. I'm saying about being informed on pop culture. There was a study that was people that watched CNN or C-SPAN like 24/7 knew less about what was going on. But then people that would watch like BBC or watch Australian news, like news from other countries, knew more about what was going on in their own country. So it's just, social media is evil, and it just perpetuates all the hate and primes all the fear, because let's say we only motivate off of two different feelings, love and fear, and that's the only way people work. So if they keep us fearful, they'll keep us consuming, they'll keep us spending our money even though we don't have any. um, I just highly suggest you guys read some of these things, because it goes into all your personal life, about people that own pets, and just a good sign of a good person is if they've had a broken heart. That's one of the things, like when they're talking about all these things, you come across some things and you're like, oh, why is having a broken heart? Because you can come from an empath, you come from understanding. There's two kinds of people, and there's the kinds of people that like endure pain, and then there's the kinds of people that cause the pain. The people that cause the pain don't know that they're hurting other people, and that's why they do it. So they have to be hurt. Sometimes they got to be hurt really hard in order for them to you know go turn another cheek and be like, hey, I can't be doing this anymore. Like, I used to be a really bad person. I used to be a mean bully. I used to break up relationships. I used to do all sorts of different things that were like made me a very, very bad person. And I did it because I felt that I was more intelligent than other people. I felt that I could manipulate people to do and get what I want out of just being the way I was. And to a certain extent, there's no way that I can run from that person that I am. But I can change it, and I can change my intention and have good intention instead of bad intention. And that is where that's where life-changing things happen, when you can actually know what you're doing, why you're doing it, and be focused on why you're doing it rather than just getting what you want. Like, it's a very interesting approach on life, but for one, this article it's got a lot of eye-opening things, and it made me do a lot of self-reflecting, and I'm like, oh man, this thing's really good. There was one thing in particular. It said, in desperate love, we always invent the characters of our partners, demanding they be what we need of them, and then feeling devastated when they refuse to perform the role we created in the first place. Powerful, powerful stuff. I don't know how that's an unpopular opinion, but some you guys should read this though. Maybe I'm gonna put the link in the description. I just want to make sure, because there are so many. It's in Mind Journal, and it's 70 most unpopular opinions that people boldly share online, and then it goes into empowerment and all sorts of other things too. So I think it's a good article. I'm going to put it in here, and as I do that, I'm also going to make a top 10 of my unpopular opinions while I'm at work. So hopefully have some. It's a bit that I want to do in 2021, so I have to start getting lists going. So like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, every day is going to be kind of a different thing, but it's going to follow more of a set schedule. I haven't decided how I want to do it. Like, I want to do some news stuff, and maybe I'll do that on Wednesdays in the middle of the week. Like stuff to look for on the weekend in your local areas. Like, there's just a bunch of things that I want to inform people on, that, like, I think being stuck inside and not being able to go out and do things is taking a toll on people. And I think giving people a release and showing them things that they can do, because I still manage to find things to go out and do even though everything's kind of shut down. But I think 2021 is going to be a lot better. I don't think that the powers that be are ever going to relinquish power at all, because as soon as they get a little power, they always want more. So anyone that believes that things are going to be going back to how it used to be is just, I'm really sorry to say, but you're living in la la land. It's never going to be like that. But 2021 we can make it a lot better. And yeah, I guess that's just my little spiel for today. I got to get going. I work at 12. I want to say thank you for my lightsaber that I got. I still haven't figured out how to turn it on and off because it's got a bunch of... Here, let me see if I turn this on. Yeah, I can change colors too. Yeah. It is a Caber saber, and I got this from my brother-in-law, who's probably the coolest shopper. I mean, how easy is it to shop for me, right? I want to make it blue. It's got 11 different... Ooh, that one's cool. Snack, snack, snack. 1, 2, 3. Whoops, 1, 2, 3. Maybe it's 4 or 5 to turn off. I turned the sound off so it wouldn't be annoying. Yes. All right, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you guys have a wonderful Thursday. I enjoy Thursdays. They're my half day. So they're a little bit easier on me. You guys, though, have a good day. And I will be online playing some Rebirth. I really enjoy the new map on Warzone. I enjoy the new mechanic, the Rebirth mechanic. I enjoy that we get a self-res that we start with. I enjoy that they mix the guns, so there's a lot more guns. There's a lot more things that you can do, and it's a lot more fast-paced than Verdansk is. They still have Verdansk, but jump on with me later after like 6 or 7, and we'll get a win. I promise. All right, you guys, later.